Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and today we're going to do some more one-shots, but we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be using old school Cable, no uniform. Now, if we were using a uniform, we'd be able to do higher world boss one-shots for sure, because you'd have all the extra stats, therefore you'd have a lot more damage. But I just want to show this for more of a free-to-play setup if you have weapon hacks. If you don't have weapon hacks, the one-shot methods just don't work. And you do not need the uniform for White Fox. However, it is nice because it does offer that extra 10% attack to characters with leadership, which Cable has. It also has this 60% damage out to supervillains, which is great for the world bosses, other than the mutants like Quicksilver and Scarlet and Cable, of course, because they're superheroes. It won't work against them. I've showed you all this before about using Captain America, and it only works with, well, it only works with certain characters, but when you team up Captain America with Cable, Captain America, when you hit the co-op skill, will actually do his 4th skill. So if you're using the Hydra Supreme uniform or the in-game uniform, it will work. And this is really sweet because a lot of players, maybe they don't have the newest Cable uniform, maybe they don't have other uniforms. And you can see here that I got a little favorite going on right here, and that's because we're going to be doing a Scarlet one-shot, and White Fox's passive won't work against Scarlet because it's only to super villains. So Hela is actually quite nice because she gives that 40% increase of energy attack, plus having her on the team won't interrupt with the co-op skill. When you hit the co-op, Captain America will still do his 4th skill. You'll still be able to cancel your skills with Cable and land the proc on the 5th skill. Also, Hela's uniform is also quite nice because it does offer extra 15% damage to superheroes. So you got 45% energy attack and 14% damage to superheroes. On top of the fact, when you get this thing up to legendary, you can actually get a CTP of energy from the legendary battles. So it's really a killer freaking uniform, and a lot of people already have it. It's not the only one that will work, but it's definitely a good one to have. Now, as far as Cable's build, he has 36,800 energy attack. He has 130 attack speed, 45 crit rate, 180 critical damage. Not the best stats. He has max ignore defense, max skill cooldown, and he has 32% dodge. It really doesn't matter. And you can see his build, his first and last gear at 25. He does have a couple, 6 Odin's blessings in him, so he does have a decent build. His energy attack Urus are mythic. All of his Urus are at mythic. I do have, well, not all of them. You can see the ignore defense and the crit rate here are at 5-star. This critical damage is at 5-star, so not a pretty good build, but not, an amazing build. He has, all of his skills are at 6, and the thing about this uniform is, it just does, well, the thing about the base kit is there's no extra stats from uniform stats. But the rotation would be the same whether you have the base kit, whether you have any of the other uniforms. The rotation is exactly the same. You're just going to hit that 3rd skill. Actually, with this base kit, you don't even need to hit the 3rd skill because it doesn't do anything for you. It just gives you a little recovery. But if you have the newest uniform, if you have this sucker right here, you definitely want to hit the 3rd skill first to get that damage accumulation. But all you got to do is hit his 2nd skill to get that crit rate buff. You really don't even need to do that. You could probably just hit the 5th skill, and that's all you need. Just put the damage proc on the 5th skill. It's pretty much that easy. Hit the co-op, then hit the 2nd and then the 5th skill, or just hit the 5th skill if you want. I'd probably hit that 2nd skill though, just to try to get that extra critical rate. That way you're doing more critical hits, therefore doing more damage to the opponent. He has a fully awakened Power Bang Greyhawk set, and he has the CTP of energy with 10% damage proc. If you don't have a CTP of energy, just have a critical damage with a damage proc obelisk. That's all you need for Cable to do one-shots, which is something that's really nice about him. So let's jump in here. Going to World Boss, and we'll start off with old Cull. We're going to try stage 58. Now, the reason we're doing stage 58 is because if we go to 59, you can see there's a cut time. If you ever try the one-shots and it's not working, make sure that you're doing a stage that doesn't have cut time, because if it does, Dr. Freeze's time freeze won't work. Therefore, you will not bypass the phase where Cull and other world bosses kind of do a little animation and stop you from doing the one shot. So you want to make sure you do a stage that doesn't have that cut time here. So let's jump in here. And again, Doctor Strange, Weapon X, same strikers as always. You'll always see with the one shots, the strikers pretty much remain the same. Here we go. And the funny thing about this is earlier I was hitting the third skill, but after looking at his skills, it's like, why was I even hitting the third skill? So I'm just going to hit the second skill and the fifth skill. Here we go. There we go. And come on, Cable. Boom. One shot at stage 58, base kit. No uniform. So he can definitely easily do this with his uniform. No problem. No problem. Freaking insane, right? So we'll go to Ebony. Now, Ebony has a little problems with in his base kit. And his uniform, it's actually pretty easy. But we're just going to be trying to do stage 52. Because if I go higher than this, well, we got the resistance. You'll see it really doesn't work. We go to stage 50, we have the cut time. So we definitely don't want that. Stage 51 has the cut time. So we're going to try stage 52 right here. Now, this isn't very consistent. I know he can do it, same exact strikers, but it isn't very consistent. In his uniform, he barrels through this. You can do stage 60 in his uniform, in his newest uniform. Maybe with one of his other uniforms, depending on how much energy attack you have on your cards. So here we go. Come on. All right, here we go. And the damage just isn't quite there. You know, we took him down to the 7th bar. Ebony he doesn't do really that great in his base kit. However, and we'll go ahead and show this real quick. If you slap on his uniform, well, you know what? We'll just slap on this uniform right here because that was the one right before the Summer Days uniform. Let's try this now. And this uniform's only at normal. Let's see if it does any better. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit the third skill here. But I don't think it's really matter because it's damage accumulation based on how much damage you take. So you probably don't even need to hit it, but I'm going to go ahead and hit it anyways. Okay. Okay, there I missed my rotation. There I missed my proc. So we'll try it again. We'll try it again. It definitely looked like he easily could do it. He got down the 2nd bar with a miss proc. So we're going to try that again. All right, here we go. Come on. Let's do this. There we go. Yeah, it really just depends on when Weapon X comes in there. He can definitely do it. You can definitely see the potential for sure. With his newest uniform. With his newest uniform, he can definitely do it. Let's hear. Let's pop that sucker on him. And this thing's at legendary. Ebony's a tricky one for him. Seems like he has problems because he doesn't deal elemental damage. Come on, here we go. Okay, and boom. Look at that. Like I said, in his uniform, he's pretty ridiculous. I tried to stage 60 earlier and he could do it, so yeah. But let's go ahead and equip this base kit back on. I just wanted to show all of you that because I'm sure some of you were curious. We'll go ahead and equip his base kit again because that's really what we want to see. Whoops. So now let's try Scarlet. And we're going to be attempting a stage 60 against Scarlet. Here we go. And of course, we're going to be using Hela. Same strikers. You want Ancient One for that debuff to make sure, hopefully, the Eye of Abyss doesn't see you. And of course, Weapon Hex as always. So Scarlet, you know, she can always be tricky. You know, you always got to wait a little bit before you try to take her down. So here we go. I hope we can do this. Hopefully I don't croak at the very beginning because this base kit can't take a lot of damage. Okay, we run around, run around, run around. Okay, that is what we didn't want. We got frozen. We probably are going to die. Okay, we didn't die. Good, good, good. There I actually hit the third skill by accident, didn't mean to. But look at that. I didn't even hit the second skill. I hit the third skill, didn't even need to. And I hit the fifth skill. I always hit the third skill just from playing Cable with his uniforms. But you can see, if you just hit the fifth skill, I could have done stage 60. First try. I mean, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. And everybody is going to have Hela. Everybody's going to have Captain America. He doesn't need to be tier 3. Just tier 2 with the in-game uniform or the Hydra Supreme uniform. So let's try Apocalypse. Now Apocalypse, we're going to try stage 60 as well. But this time we're going to put White Fox in there because 60% damage to supervillains with her 10% all attack is just better than Hela. And plus Hela's just going to give the 45% energy attack. Her uniform bonus effect won't work on Apocalypse because he's a villain. Let's do this. So the trick with Apocalypse is just not dying. So we're just going to hit that co-op and then hit that second and fifth skill. All right, here we go. There we go. And the thing that's nice about just hitting the second and fifth skill is you don't have to worry about missing your proc. Now there we didn't get it. We took him down to almost 1 bar. We'll try it again. And I know Cable can do it because I've done it. It really just depends on when Weapon X comes in there. As long as your all defense downs line up the way they should with Captain America and Weapon X and landing your proc. So a late proc, an early proc can really screw things up. So we'll try it again here. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And boom, we got the one shot. So it took 2 tries. Not too bad at all. And believe me, in his uniform, he'd have plowed through this. But I wanted to show Cable doing this with just his base kit. He doesn't need anything. You only need a uniform for Captain America. You don't need White Fox's uniform. However, it does help, giving you that extra 10% attack. But you don't need it because you still get the 60% damage to supervillains if you have her. And if you don't have her, you can use other leaderships as long as whenever you go into, well here, let's jump in here. Whenever you go into here, you just want to make sure that characters you put in leaderships don't interfere with your all defense down striker. You just want to make sure they don't make your all defense down striker do a different skill. For example, here, we'll scroll down here. For example, if Nick Fury is on the team, Captain America will do his 5th skill. That is not what you want. You want him to do the 4th skill. So putting Nick Fury on the team is a bad idea. It won't work. If Victorious is on the team, he'll use his 1st skill. It won't work. Groot, Red Skull, you can see these won't work. So that's why Hela works out, because she doesn't interfere with none of that. None of that. She doesn't change any of it. You can see that if you have Hyperion, that 45% all take leadership, even though he's a paywall, Captain America will do his 4th skill. So Hyperion would actually be a really good leadership for this as well. So if you're testing this and it isn't working out, make sure that Captain America is doing his 4th skill when you use your co-op skill with the characters that are on your team. Sorry, buddy, not right now. So let me know how y'all feeling about base Cable doing some one-shots, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.